take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did they splash? Did they drill? Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun. Love. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Third and long for Love. Slant to Adams. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
13 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
They're indeed going for it. Here's Love. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And on 4th and short, they snag a gain of over 30.
And a Packer first down.
On 1st and 10, Love. He'll let this go for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Is good. Makes the score Packers 7, Vikings 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Dalvin Cook, the ball carrier. Preston Smith on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
A loss of a yard on the play.
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Running for it. Here's Cook. I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
32 on the carry.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Vikings' 9-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Love, this is 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Now Crosby for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Vikings nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as they're driving. Will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. Looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Yeah, we dominate today.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. A real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Is a turnover on downs.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Love's pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
2nd and 7 from the 20. 21-0 our score after 1.
Packers 21. Vikings nothing.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Love from the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Following the interception, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there for Minnesota. 65 yards.
At the 19-yard line.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. Cousins now. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Vikings 8.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. Well, sort of the second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Preston Smith there on the stop.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Cousins. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Kenny Clark able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Cousins. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Packers 28. Vikings 8. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this one.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
For number 28.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Vikings on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Interception thrown by Cousins. And Davis with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Following the interception, Love. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now they try the right side here, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Packers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Taken in at the 22. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack on 1st down, Cousins. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. A give to Cook out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. B.C. Johnson in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. Throwing is Cousins. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Vikings 16.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. First down, here's Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins, and for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Shut him down! Shut him down!
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Crosby to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Back to it after the pick 6. Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A first down throw for Cousins. He's going to float this one deep right side. And these guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Green Bay.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they try the right side here. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
No gain on the play. And it's third down.
They go bootleg. Love. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Off the bootleg. Love. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Eagles will get the football back.
The Vikings take over.
They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
To throw is Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
23-yard line.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. To try again after the sack. Cousins looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Jair Alexander on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now
from just shy of midfield. Cousins. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
Up 3rd and 3.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff working right. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
The 45-yard line.
Cousins on first down. Over the middle to Smith. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. Now they try the right side here. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
2 yards. It's 4th down.
And that is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
Throw it opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
A big play there. 83 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Crosby on now to kick it away.
fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Cook. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
Throwing, Cousins. And now here's another interception. King with a pick, and they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd.
Now a handoff looking right. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 23-yard run. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
49.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you said 3 rushing touchdowns and, of course, throw it to him where he's caught one as well.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
10. At their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Good route here. Gun! Gun! Gun!
To throw, Cousins. This is Johnson. He's go. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. interception run. 64 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Run.
From the red zone now, Cousins being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Love now to pass on first down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Dalvin Cook, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 24-yard line. Brings up third down.
The Vikings on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Avery Davis with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He was tackled.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Off the bootleg. Love. They'll roll him out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. But he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
6. First down, Green Bay.
Now they try the right side here, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is
met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Back at his own 49.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
He was taking
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. Love to throw for it on 4th. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule. If someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of it. That's just who they are.
A good pickup there at 22. Cousins now. That is caught inside the 5. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Alexander on the tackle.
3rd and short yardage. Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
All right, baby, that was big. That was big.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he returns this to the 22.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage.